Hello students, today I am going to discuss some important questions on the concept that we have discussed so far, that is adsorption. So without wasting any time, I will start with the first question. As you can see, the first question is, in adsorption of oxalic acid on activated charcoal, the activated charcoal is known as, let me explain you about that. See, adsorption is nothing but it is a accumulation of adsorbate, which will be always liquid or gas, adsorbate on the surface of adsorbent. Adsorbent will be always solid. So this is what you are going to call adsorption. See, if I am going to consider a charcoal, here they have mentioned it as activated charcoal. Activated charcoal is nothing but which consists of free valencies or small pores where other gas can accumulate. So it is solid in nature, so it is going to act like adsorbent. So on which what is going to accumulate? Liquid or gas is going to accumulate, they are going to act like a adsorbate. So in adsorption of oxalic acid, which is a liquid form, on activated charcoal is in solid form now. The activated charcoal is known as I told you right now, whatever the solid material that will be available in this adsorption process is called as adsorbent. So the option I am going with is first one, that is adsorbent. Adsorber, not option. Adsorbate is liquid or a gas, but they have asked about solid. So absorber is just a material which absorbs. Okay, so they won't come under adsorption process. Okay. Now, second question. Adsorption is a phenomena in which a substance, just now I told you, a substance accumulate on the surface of the adsorbate, or accumulation of the adsorbate on the surface of the adsorbent. Just now I told you the definition. Okay. Now, so see the options. Goes into the body of the substance, no. Remains close to the other substance, no. Accumulate on the surface of the other substance, you just remember this, none of this. So the answer will be C. Third one, a solid act as an adsorbent because it has. A solid act as an adsorbent because it has. Always, just now I told you that in adsorption, whatever the solid will be present, it will be having free valencies. So definite shape, not an option. Small pores in it, possible. Unsaturated valencies, unsaturated is a possible answer. Okay, then once again, a high lattice energy. So high lattice energy won't come right here because lattice energy is all about crystalline substances, crystal substances. So that is not an option. So the option I am going with is a solid acts as an adsorbent because it has unsaturated valencies. Next, fourth question. Adsorption is always, see, here, as you can see, the liquid or a gas molecular species is going to accumulate on the surface of the charcoal where molecular rearrangement is going to take place. Because of this process, some amount of energy will be released. Okay, and there are certain processes in which amount of energy has been utilized. So the option I'm going with right here is, so the option I'm going in this is adsorption is always endothermic is possible, exothermic is possible, either A and B, none of this. So I am going with A and B. So both endothermic and exothermic are possible. Next question. Fifth one. Once again. So fifth question. Okay. Adsorption is first option exothermic process, hence increases the temperature, decreases adsorption in case where van der Waals forces exist. Second option, you can see second option, an endothermic process, hence increases the temperature, increases adsorption. Third option, exothermic process, hence increases the adsorption, and none of these. So the answer is, it is an exothermic process and increases the temperature, decreases the adsorption in case of van der Waals force exists, adsorbate and adsorbent. That means as whatever the gas or liquid molecule that going to accumulate on the surface of this charcoal is not going to sit permanently and are not going to react, and they are not going to form any oxides, they are not forming any oxides. So that means, so there is no permanent bond is acting right there. So that means there is a presence of van der Waals forces. So I am going with option A. So the answer is A. Now, next question. Now, which are not purely surface phenomena? Which are not surface phenomena? That means there won't be any accumulation on the surface that they are asking. Viscosity, surface tension, they are not the surface phenomena. Surface tension, viscosity can be possible, but surface tension is not. Adsorption, viscosity, let's see, absorption, viscosity. See, here, absorption, both they have given. One is surface phenomena, another one is bulk phenomena. So that is not an answer. Next, third one, absorption and viscosity. Absorption is a bulk phenomena and viscosity is also not a surface phenomena. So I am going with answer C. And D is adsorption and viscosity. They are the surface phenomena. Now, 7th one. Now, sticking of one of the substance at the surface of the another. One of the substance at the surface of the another is called as what? Absorption. Stick, that is accumulate. So adsorption, chemisorption, desorption. So the answer is adsorption. 8th one. There is a desorption of physical adsorption when temperature is increased. Desorption means reverse of adsorption. Temperature is increased. Second one, temperature is decreased. Then C, pressure is increased. D, concentration is increased. See, whenever if you are going to increase the temperature, physical adsorption starts. Then which one is going to decrease? I mean, whenever if you are going to increase the temperature, chemical adsorption is going to start, physical adsorption decreases. That means temperature increase can reverse the physical adsorption. 82. So I will stop right here. So remaining question will continue in next class. Thank you.